we're headed to British Columbia with Terminus Mountain Outfitters. I've got a grizzly tag, an elk tag, and a wolf tag. What kind of binoculars are those? We went to the same place last year and I was able to harvest a mountain goat and an elk. It was a great hunt and we're super excited to come back this year. The mountain goat hunt was really hard and it was definitely one that I'm not ever gonna forget. We just made it to Traverse City, where we're going to get on our first airplane of many of our trip. Hopefully we have a smooth ride and we get on at the right time, so we're just going to unpack and do what we have to do. If you've never been to British Columbia before, you might not know that most of these outfitters are in a super remote area, so it takes a lot of driving and flying, and especially in these really small planes, just to get to where the lodge is.
Hey, round two.
We made it. So we got to the lodge and we were actually expecting to be taken to one of the smaller camps like last year, but we ended up being able to stay right at the lodge, which was kind of nice. We had running water. They have a beautiful place back there. It's really amazing to see this beautiful lodge in the middle of nowhere. So at this lodge, Dale actually has his whole family working. He's got two of his daughters and his son-in-law, and they all work at the camp. Every day when you're gonna go out hiking or hunting, you gotta start with a good breakfast.
I waited till everybody else got done eating first because that's the kind of guy I am. And then I just took whatever was left. I didn't sleep in later than everybody. I just was being patient, okay?
It's the night before opening day of elk season tomorrow, and we're gonna go down to this oats field where they like to hang out and see if we can't spot some elk tonight, so then we know exactly what to do in the morning. Like I said, tomorrow is opening day, so it'll be the first day everybody gets to go out and hunt elk. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be using my new Horizon Firearms gun, so hopefully we have a good day tomorrow. We actually saw some cows and we saw a grizzly bear up on the mountain, and it was really cool, and we were just really looking forward to starting to hunt the next day. This first night I had a lot of fun messing with my dad, even though he's getting pretty annoyed with me. I always have fun on these hunts with him. hunting here in British Columbia with Terminus Mountain Outfitters, and we're on the search for some elk. It's the opening morning here of elk season in British Columbia. And this morning we sat over an oats field hoping that they'd come in, but they didn't come in, but we heard some. I think we're just gonna head over somewhere where we can do some glassing and maybe some bugling and see if we can't locate these elk. Started cow calling, and this big bull is just screaming to us. So hopefully he'll come in. He seems to be pretty hot, so hopefully we'll get the big boy to come in right now. On this morning, we did a lot of hiking and calling and just trying to get one of these bulls to respond to us so we can make something happen. On the first day, we heard a lot of bugling. We just couldn't make anything happen. So it's on to day 2, and hopefully we have better luck.
Well, it's the second day here in British Columbia, and everybody's kind of just napping. We built a little fire and stuff, but we're waiting for this wind to change, so the only way we can tell what way the wind's coming from is with these little puffers. So once that wind changes, without these, right now we would have no idea what way the wind's coming from. Let's see. Oh, so it's going that way. Okay, good.
Okay, I'll follow it.
Yeah, follow it. Without this, we would have never known what way the wind's coming from. You know what?
The elk are really talking tonight. We can hear at least 3 different bulls. But the bull that we've been chasing for the past few days, we call him the ghost. We can hear him. He's over here. We got a glimpse of him this morning, but just couldn't get on him. But it sounds like him and his cows are coming down. Just let him come.
I bought him good, Jada.
Yeah, I know. Just let him come.
Good. I'm good.
Just let him come. This is that moment when your heart just starts beating out of your chest and everything's a little chaotic because I'm trying to talk to my cameraman and my guide and my dad, and we're just waiting for the perfect shot on this bull.
He's walking up.
He's facing straight at me and I'm not gonna shoot him. I wanna wait until he turns broadside. Okay. You can actually hear how hard I'm breathing because I'm that nervous. So shoot him through the chest. Come on, baby.
You on the first zero, Jada?
Yes. This elk was facing right towards me, and I just wasn't gonna shoot him through the chest. I wanted to wait for a better shot. This elk was just moving and he was coming straight towards us. Couldn't get a good shot on that tree, so we moved to a different tree, got set up all over again, and he actually made a scrape right in front of us, which was really cool. So again, we're waiting for the perfect shot.
Dropped him. Nice shot.
Did I get him?
Dropped him.
Thank been chasing this bull all night and for the past few days. And I just couldn't get a shot over here. We've been all over the place trying to get a shot. We're losing light, trying to go as fast as we can. And finally, he just stepped out where I could just see his front shoulder. Whew, and I smoked him. Gosh, I'm so excited. That's freaking sweet. Look at how he's got crowns at the top. That's so pretty. This is awesome. British Columbia. Oh man, this is so cool. We picked up all the meat the next day, and within like an hour of them getting it back, he was already on the grill and cooking for dinner. If you're just joining us, we're hunting in British Columbia for elk. I just shot mine, and now it's my dad's turn to head out and see if he can't get one.
It's getting towards the end of the evening, but we started hearing some bulls calling, and we're ganging up on them. So we're gonna see if we can make something happen before we lose light. They're just up the trail just a tad bit. We'll try to get on them.
My dad really wanted to shoot a bull with his bow, so he wasn't going to take the first bull that came into rifle range. It seemed like there was a good chance that this bull was going to come in close. At the last second, they debated on bringing the gun out and actually taking this bull as it was walking away, but they decided to let it go. The guys were really excited because they had that elk come in so close. So they took a little rest, but they were ready to get out and try again. So where we're hunting elk in British Columbia, there's a lot of trees and it's really tough to film and get that perfect angle. As soon as this elk presented my dad with a shot, he didn't waste any time.
All I can tell you is it's loud. Horizon Firearm. We had a bull down here. We've been chasing him all morning. And we wanted to shoot him with a bow, but there was no way I could get my BSC on him. So we came up over here. All of a sudden he bugled right down below us here. We came into this burn this morning, folks, and we had a bull bugling right away. We followed him up to the right, and then he just kind of petered out. We came down farther. We had another bull down here, in this area here, bugling, and then he petered out, and so then we went up higher, and we just sat on the top of a knoll, and then he started just growling at us up high, We went up high, we came down low, we went through the brush, we came to a hillside over here. Finally, he bugled about the same time that Bruce saw him. And Bruce said, if you can take him, or take him right. And I only had a little window, as you saw. And I took him at this Horizon firearm with a Nikon scope, put it right on his front shoulder, squeezed the trigger. I was laying prone right out. And I mean, this big boy went straight down. Just an amazing hunt this morning. It was textbook, frost, cold, just perfect day to be in British Columbia on an elk hunt with Terminus Mountain Outfitters.
My dad and I both got our elk, but I still have a wolf tag and a grizzly tag, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss what we have up next. This week, we've been hunting in British Columbia with Terminus Mountain Outfitters. My dad and I have both harvested our elk, and we've had a great trip so far. Terminus Mountain for about a week already, and after so long you really start to miss your family, and the only way to get a hold of anyone is to use the sat phone.
You know, we field dressed it and then opened them up and got them started cooling off after we took pictures, and we got back to the lodge. We came back to the lodge, and then the guys grabbed the horses with the pack boxes, and there's not enough horses for us all to go, so we're still waiting for them to come back with the rack and the meat. So we're just, because it's only, you know what, 4 o'clock here or something like that. So, yeah, we'll be going out grizzly bear hunting tonight and wolf hunting, because we saw a wolf today too.
At this point in the hunt, we only had a few more days left, and we were really wanting to get some wolves. We heard them in the area, so we went out on this night just kind of as a casual hunt. We only had a couple hours of light. We were hoping to make something happen.
My dad and I both got our elk, and now we're hunting for bear and wolf, and we can hear some wolves howling, so that could be a good sign that they're in the area somewhere. And to see a grizzly bear would be awesome. We only have a few days left, but so far it's been an awesome hunt.
This moment was really intense. There's no lead up to this footage because as soon as we sat down and got set up, there was already something coming our way. What I was thinking, my heart was just racing and I was getting so excited, and the guide was behind me telling me that there was no backup gun, so I had to make a good shot. So I was shaking, my heart was racing, and this was the moment that I had been waiting for on this entire trip.
He's right back where he was. Nice job, Jada.
Oh my God.
There's enough. Don't take your eye off him.
He's dead.
Oh my gosh. After we all get done screwing around, like, get up. Okay, back up, John. Back up. Okay, sit down. Okay.
Nice job, Jada.
Oh my God.
No freaking way.
Really happened?
That just happened. A grizzly bear was the one thing I came into British Columbia really wanting, but I wasn't expecting it. And not only did I get one, but it ended up being a monster. He was top 50 in the world, Boone and Crockett, all time. I mean, you can see that his paws were just massive. They were bigger than the size of my head. He was like 25 years old, which is older than me, and I was just so thrilled to be able to take down this big animal.
Faces.
I cannot believe this happened.
overall, we had a really amazing trip with Terminus Mountain Outfitters. This is the second year that we had hunted with them, and I'm sure that we'll be back.
We're just getting all of our stuff unpacked from the trailer here, and the plane is on its way to come pick us up and take us back to Fort Nelson, so we're gonna be on our way home.
Here's a little sneak peek for you guys of what we've got coming up next week on Big Boys TV.